Does body
Ruby
count
Rose is a
matter?
very beautiful woman, and she frequents the hip hop community. She was a groupie at one point, but now, she claims she's a rapper. And when she branched off on OnlyFans, she has been getting her own, money. And but the topic that we are talking about today is body count. Ruby Rose has one of the highest body count in the music industry or in the American entertainment community. She has been with over 15 entertainers, and she has, she listed a bunch of them on a Vlad TV interview a few years back. And now she's dating Rashid Rice, which is an NFL player. So many persons are saying, why do these celebrities keep dating the same women who have these high astronomical out of this world body count? And my thing is, does body count really matter? And it's not really a yes or no question. It's a case by case thing, you know? It's a case by case answer. If you can handle dating a woman with a high body count, then by all means do so. But if you cannot handle a woman who has a high body count, then don't do it. You know, some men are able to compartmentalize and put it aside and be like, well, that was before me. Once you're not cheating on me, I'm okay. While some men, they cannot handle knowing a woman's past and knowing that certain men went through her before him. He has flashbacks. He sees visions in his head. You know what I mean? He has withdrawals. You know what I mean? It destroys his ego, especially if he thinks those men may have performed better or have had a bigger member than him. You know what I mean? And has given her certain experiences that he might never be able to give her. He might never be able to match up to. Those things come to a man's mind when a man has to factor that this woman has been through so much men. There is no new experience sexually you can teach this woman because she has done everything and then some, you know. Especially if she has been with some rich men. There is nothing you can expose her to that she has not already seen. So those things can be bothersome to some men. But then again, these women are sexual attractions for a lot of men and sexual fantasies. And so some men can date these women because they're their dream girls. They fantasize days and years and wanted to be with these women. So they think it's a fair trade-off if these women have been through some people before, because at least I have you now. You know, you are my dream girl. I don't care what you've been through. You are mine. No, it's kind of like an obsession thing or like a fetish, and they're willing to compromise their values to be with those women. For me, I think I can be with a woman who has a lot of mileage. It would probably get to me sometimes, but I wouldn't show her you know, because I made the decision to be with her. So even though sometimes I might be laying with her and I might look to the left, look to the right and be like, damn, like we just had some fun, but I wasn't here first. Now you're second, now you're third, now you're fourth. A lot of men been through it, but I have to tell myself at the same time that look, you made this choice to be with this woman. So if you made a choice to be with a woman, even if you're feeling some type of way that she's been around the block, you can't complain because you made a choice to be with that woman. So this whole body count thing is very subjective. It is not for me to tell a woman that she should only talk to one man or whatever, because me as a man, I'm nobody can tell me what to do. So who am I to tell a woman what to do, even though, your conscience, that male part of you, that male ego part of you is telling you that you should. But really and truly, especially in the society that we're living today, I mean, we don't have the power to say that. Or even if you think you have the power to do that, it might come off as being controlling. So it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself. If you cannot handle the pressure, get out of the kitchen. If you cannot handle a woman like Ruby Rose, who has been around, Kim Kardashian, who has been around, then don't date those type of women. There are many women that are different, that have low mileage. They may be hard to find, but you know what I mean? I'm sure if you search, you can find them. There are many options. There are many women that are low key that people don't know that they are high mileage. You can date those as well. You know what I mean? It will just be between you and them. The world doesn't have to know that, hey, she's been around the block. So it's all about your choice and the people that you choose to date. And if you make that choice to date one of those women, then you must be also prepared to deal with the consequences. It was like a few years ago, I saw this stupid guy in a dance hall beating up a woman because she was dancing and some random guys in the party and she was there with him. But she met him as a dancer. No, he met her as a dancer. He met her winding up, skinning out in dance hall, and then now when she's on top of her head in a dance hall, skinning out, he wants to beat her. You know what I mean? You know what you were signing up for, bro. You know what to sign up for. So don't you dare abuse this woman now because she's doing certain things and in the public domain. You're embarrassed, so you want to beat her up. Nah, you know what to sign up for. So don't do it if you can't take it. All right?